Here we will see the protein requirement in the balanced diet. The recommended requirement of protein for adults in it is 1 gram per 1 kg of body weight per day. Okay, this is the protein required. But infants, children's, pregnant and lactating women, they need extra proteins. Protein is a bodybuilder. The deficiency of protein in the diet leads to the reduction in growth and loss of weight. A diet containing normal protein allows or slightly higher allowances produces a healthier body and better physical conditions. This is evidenced by the tribes in India who are accustomed to the diets with higher protein allowances, and they are healthier and they have better psychic. Protein plays important part which is not revealed by short-term experiments. There are indications that physical fitness and resistance to disease are associated with higher protein intake. The protein of the food should provide all the essential amino acids. In the absence of any one essential amino acid, the diet is incomplete even though it contains high content of protein. So it is very important to add proteins with high nutritive value. Then fat requirement. Fat produces high amount of energy when compared to that produced by carbohydrates. It serves as a vehicle for fat soluble vitamins. It also contains essential fatty acids like linoleic acid and arachidonic acid. And finally, it provides palatability and flavor for the diet. Out of the total energy requirement, 20% to 30% should come from the fats of the diet. The daily intake of fat should be between 50 and 100 grams per day. The fat intake varies according to the climate, availability, work, habit, preference, and methods of food preparation. Too much of fat should be avoided because it leads to deposition in adipose tissue, hypercholesteremia, ketosis, biliary stone, obstructive jaundice, inhibition of gastric secretions, inhibition of gastric mobility, gastric discomfort, and indigestion. Then carbohydrate requirements. The main bulk of energy in human body it is derived from carbohydrate. Out of the total energy requirement, 60% to 70% should come from the carbohydrates. Hence, our diet should contain the following requirements of carbohydrates. Persons doing sedentary work require 300 grams of carbohydrate per day. Then persons doing moderate work, they require 400 to 500 grams carbohydrate per day. And persons doing heavy work, they require 800 near about carbohydrates per day. When carbohydrate is deficient in the diet, it leads to ketosis. When it is present in excess, it produces indigestion, intestinal disturbances, irritation, and constipation.